Hello and welcome. A question that I get all the time from my patients, or at least my new patients who don't know the program yet, is I'm overweight, so why won't my body burn that fat? Why do I have to eat all the time? Why am I starving to death all the time? Why won't my body burn my body fat? Because that's what it takes to lose weight. So I'm going to talk about that today and give you some tips on how to actually make that happen, because it is possible, but you have to do certain things to make it happen. First, please take 1 second and share this video on social media. You know you have friends who are overweight who would also like this advice and need this advice medically. So please share this on social media so that I can help more people. So you're overweight, and yet somehow your body just refuses to burn that body fat. Why? How does that make any sense? That's what body fat is for, right? It's stored energy. Your body's supposed to burn that. Here's why. If you're following the American Diabetic Association diet, you are never going to burn your fat, because they instruct you to eat far too many carbohydrates, far too many starches. They allow far too many sugars. Your body finds it easier to burn sugars and starches for energy than it is to burn the fat. Plus, your body's hardwired genetically and evolutionarily to hold that fat for hard times, right? And so if your body thinks, man, there's sugars and starches everywhere, I'm going to put on more weight, because when you eat the American Diabetic Association diet, you spike your blood sugar and you spike your insulin. I know, right? You're thinking, why would the ADA recommend a diet that spikes your blood sugar? I have no idea, but they do. And so if you want to lose your body fat, then you'll stop following their diet. What about the American Heart Association? Their diet, surely that would make you lose weight, because being, having a good body weight's good for your heart, right? Yeah. So no, if you're following the American Heart Association diet, you will never lose your body fat, okay? Because their diet is full of starches, and they call them complex carbohydrates, but they have a terrible glycemic index. One of the prime examples is whole grain bread, whole wheat bread. They recommend you eat multiple servings of whole grain whatever a day. Every time you eat whole grain anything, you spike your blood sugar, which spikes your insulin, which turns off the mechanisms in your body that would burn your fat. You cannot lose weight with those diets. Any high carb, low fat diet, you will never lose your body fat permanently. And because that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for, oh, I lost 20 pounds and then I gained 25 back. Nobody wants that. You don't want that. You want to get the body fat off and keep it off. The way to do that is with the ketogenic diet plus or minus intermittent fasting. Those are the strategies that anyone can use, regardless of your health conditions, regardless of the medications you take. If you're on medications and you do have medical conditions, you need to do these strategies with the help of a learned doctor. If your doctor refuses to discuss these things with you, then you either need to train your doctor or maybe find a new doctor. If you have no health problems, you can do ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting at your leisure. There's no danger from it at all. It's how the human species has lived for the last how many generations, how many eons, how many thousands and thousands of years have we eaten as much fat as we could get our hands on, and then went through times of scarcity when you basically didn't have anything to eat. And so you were fasting, you were forced to fast. You weren't doing it by choice. But when you mimic that way of life that we used to live, the body fat gets burned off, okay? So if you're about to grab a high carb snack and put in your mouth right now, you're going to turn off your fat burning mechanism. You won't burn any of your own body fat, because your body's just going to burn those carbs. So think about that. Every bite of food you put in your mouth matters. Every gulp of liquid that you drink matters. It matters, okay? If your goal is to lose body fat off your belly and your booty, and more importantly, out of your liver and out of your pancreas, you have to follow a ketogenic diet plus or minus intermittent fasting. Now, if this information has helped you, please subscribe right here below. I get choked up when I have to ask people to do that. I hate to ask that, but I have to, because I want to spread this message to more people. I want this to help more people. And in order to do that, you got to subscribe and share. Okay, I'll see you next time.